If you're someone who feels like you've tried absolutely everything for depression and nothing has worked, then this is for you. We're going to dive into some new science-backed treatments that are offering real, genuine hope for people who thought they were out of options. So let's get into it. You know, the search for a treatment that actually works can be just frustrating and exhausting. You do everything you're told, you try the medications, you show up for the appointments, but that feeling of relief you're looking for, it just never seems to come. It's a tough cycle to be in, and if that's you, I want you to know you are definitely not alone. In fact, get this, up to a third of all people with depression find that the usual conventional antidepressants just don't give them the relief they need. This is actually a recognized condition. It's called treatment-resistant depression. And the most important thing to hear is that this is not some kind of personal failure. Not at all. It's just a sign that a different approach is needed. So what do you do when that standard path, the one everyone talks about, just isn't getting you to a place of wellness? Well, this is the point where the entire approach to care has to change. And it can really, really feel like the end of the road, right? But it's not. It's simply a sign that you need a different map, one that looks beyond the same old routes and starts exploring brand new territory for healing. And that new map, it often starts with a completely new philosophy of care. It's all about looking at the entire person, not just a diagnosis on a chart. Clinics like BrainWell Psychiatry are really at the forefront of this. And just look at what this means in practice. This is so much more than just writing a prescription. It's about weaving together every single part of your life and your well-being, from your personal history and even your genetics, to what you eat, to therapy and mindfulness, all to create a treatment plan that is truly 100% yours. And this philosophy isn't just words on a website. It's what the clinicians live and breathe. You can see it right here in this quote from physician assistant Victoria Pomajevich. The focus is on being holistic, individual, and backed by solid science. And just as importantly, it's about building a real, trusting relationship with every single patient. And we see it again here from another team member, Madison Puango. That phrase, relationship-centered, that is so key. It means you're not just a patient, you're a partner in your own healing journey. This kind of foundational approach is actually what makes the innovative new treatments we're about to talk about even more effective. So, beyond that holistic foundation, we're now seeing new technologies that are completely changing what's possible. And one of the biggest game changers is called Transcranial Magnetic Stimulation, or TMS for short. So what is it? Honestly, the best way to think about it is like physical therapy, but for your brain. TMS is a totally non-invasive treatment that uses these gentle magnetic pulses to wake up the nerve cells in your brain's mood center. It's not a drug, it's about rebuilding and strengthening the very connections in your brain that have gone quiet. And the process itself is surprisingly straightforward. It all starts with a consultation to make sure it's the right fit for you. The sessions themselves are short, usually less than half an hour, and you can just drive yourself there and back. You basically just sit back and relax while the magnetic pulses do their work, helping to create relief that's built to last. And this chart, wow, this really tells the story. On the left, you can see how the success rate of traditional antidepressants actually goes down with each new one you try. It's diminishing returns. But then, look at that big bar on the right. For people with treatment-resistant depression, TMS has a remission rate of over 50%. That is a massive difference. It's a total game changer. And here's another number for you to hold on to. About 75% of people who undergo TMS see their depressive symptoms improve by more than half. I mean, think about that. That's a huge, life-altering shift for people who felt like they had no other options left. But TMS isn't the only innovation out there. For people who need relief and need it fast, there's another incredible, groundbreaking option called Spravato, which is a prescription nasal spray. This table really shows just how different this approach is. See, most antidepressants work on serotonin, but Spravato works on a completely different system in the brain called glutamate, and that leads to these dramatic results. Instead of waiting weeks or even months, it can start providing relief within hours. And this is critical. It has been proven to decrease suicidal thoughts, which is sometimes a risk with other medications. And listen to this quote from a Johns Hopkins expert, Dr. Adam Kaplan. He says this isn't just another copycat drug. It's a fundamentally new way of treating depression. And for some people, he says, it is nothing short of revolutionary, giving them a chance to live a life they never thought possible. Okay, so we've got these incredible, powerful new tools, but here's the secret. The real magic happens when they're not just used on their own. The real path to lasting wellness is all about integration.
And what's so cool is that the science is really starting to back this up. A recent review in a major neuroscience journal found that combining treatments like TMS and esketamine might actually produce even stronger and more durable results.
So here is the main takeaway. True, sustainable healing isn't about finding a single magic bullet. It's about combining these innovative, cutting-edge therapies with that solid, holistic foundation we talked about earlier, with ongoing therapy, lifestyle support, and that vital human connection to create change that actually lasts. Because at the end of the day, these advancements aren't just about cool science or new technology. They're about people. They're about making a new kind of future possible. And this quote from a real patient just brings it all home, doesn't it? It shows that beyond all the technology and the new medicines, real healing comes from having a team that actually takes the time to listen to you, to understand you. That's where hope is really found. So, if the old paths haven't been working for you, maybe it isn't about just trying harder on the same road. Maybe, just maybe, it's about having the courage to explore a new one, knowing that today, right now, there are more reasons for hope than ever before.